2023 is set to be the warmest year on record. This year has seen heat records smashed across the globe, and here are just some of the countries that have seen their all-time temperature highs tumble. But nowhere has a heatwave been more severe and long-lasting than in South America. 45 Celsius in Bolivia is the highest winter temperature ever recorded in the southern hemisphere, and the heat across the region also brought drought. In Brazil, the Rio Negro is at its lowest level in 120 years. The World Weather Attribution Group says the heatwave was made 100 times more likely because of human-induced climate change. And it's not just air temperature that's broken records. Marine heatwaves have a devastating impact on ocean ecosystems. In the North Atlantic, daily sea surface temperatures in July were up to 8 Celsius warmer than average. And in the Mediterranean, temperatures reached 28.7 Celsius in August, the hottest in 4 decades. Higher ocean temperatures bring an inevitable impact on sea ice in our polar regions. In Antarctica, September sea ice extent was around 1.5 million square kilometres less than normal, and that's about 5 times the size of the British Isles. The declining sea ice was blamed for the deaths of around 10,000 emperor penguin chicks, as the ice melted before they could develop the waterproof feathers needed to swim. We often talk about how a warmer world is a wetter world. Well, in March, Cyclone Freddy brought flooding and destruction to Madagascar, Mozambique and Malawi. Freddy existed as a named storm for a staggering 34 days, making it provisionally the longest-lasting tropical cyclone on record. In the Mediterranean in September, Storm Daniel is thought to have been the deadliest since 2013, causing devastating floods and a projected €5 billion of damage to the Greek economy. But it was Libya that was hardest hit. At least 4,000 people died when intense rainfall led to the collapse of 2 dams near the city of Derna. And to the East Pacific in October, when Hurricane Otis went through explosive intensification, from a tropical storm to a deadly Category 5 hurricane in just a few hours, bringing a devastating mix of destructive winds, storm surge, floods and mudslides close to the city of Acapulco. Canada experienced its worst wildfire season on record by some distance. The area burned in 2023 stands at around 18 million hectares, roughly twice the size of Portugal and 7 times the area burned during a typical year. The smoke drifted as far as New York and beyond, filling the skies with an amber haze. The type of weather that worsens the fire risk is increasing due to climate change. In spite of planetary warming, we will still get extreme cold weather. A brief cold interlude in Central Europe this summer brought rare July snowfall to Kitzsteinhorn in Austria. And China saw an all-time low of minus 53 degrees. But just 6 months after this record, it hit a national high of plus 52.2 Celsius. Many scientists don't think we've seen the predicted full effects of the current El Niño weather event, so there's every chance that 2024 will continue to bring extreme conditions and impacts all over the world.